Hi campers, welcome back to the channel. Saturday the 27th, is it 25th? It's 27th. We're up, just up there is the Nookie in Bathgate. So we're in Bathgate today for the outskirts, and where we're going is about a half mile there, Bathgate Silver Mine. So that's where I'm camping, in there tonight. So come on, let's go camping.
Voices echo, no one's watching the pride. Feeling the pulse in the darkness unwind. See the light break, looking through the blind. Breaking barriers, alive and unconfined. Looking through the eyes where the truth won't hide. There in the darkness with strength as our guide. Together we rise through the noise and the grind. Illuminated spirits, and through the blind. Rhythms collide like worlds realign. Crafting visions through the chaos we climb. With every heartbeat, the future designed. A dance with fate, looking through the blind. And power whispers, power redefined. Looking through the eyes where the truth won't hide. Dead in the darkness with strength as our guide. Together we rise through the noise and the grind. Illuminated spirits, falling through the blind. We are the dreamers, the stars realign in the heart of the night. Looking through the blind.
So welcome back to the channel, folks. And this is Bathgate Silver Mine. Somewhere out there, and round about is the entrances. I've not been up there to have a look. And there used to be a stream of silver in the mines. Historic fact, the Scottish crown jewels that are on display in Edinburgh Castle were made by the silver that was taken from the mines here. So, a wee fun fact about the Bathgate silver mines and the Scottish crown jewels. I was here yesterday in a wee recce looking a bit, and I thought that area there, there's a bit up there, but I thought that area there is about the flattest. It's right next to the water. and that'll be a nice wee camp. I think I've figured out how to get the black horizontal bars from the top and the bottom of the screen. When I was videoing, I made a wee video last night, 5-minute video, just videoing the TV. And when I'm videoing, I'm using the box, so it's a full screen that I can see on my phone. But when I upload it to YouTube, I've got the black horizontal bars. So what I done was I changed it to 9:16, just like in the pictures in my video, and I uploaded a 5-minute video and there was no black bars. So hopefully it works, and we'll see. I think it's going to be a really cold one tonight. The forecast was doing about 2, 3, 4 degrees, and it's probably sitting at about 6 degrees now. I'm well wrapped up. I've got my jacket in the bag. I can feel it cold already, so I think I'm going to get a snood on. And I'm going to get that tent set up. Just see how we look. I'm just sure, I seen on YouTube years ago, somebody was doing here with a wee spinning rod, fishing it, but I can't find it. I can't find the footage, so unless it's been taken off. Also, when I've been looking at footage for here on YouTube, all it is really is drone footage. Where is it? You've got up there, I've not got a good, I think it's over there, is Cairn Papel, which was a burial mound. So you're talking about 3,000–4,000 years ago. And as I showed you where the cars park, away over there, is the Nokie. So if you go to the top of the Nokie, they've got, I can't remember what it's called, anybody care to tell me. You've got a dial at the top, and it points to every mountain range here, the locals, Ben Clook, it tells you all where they are, how many, 24.5 miles, I think it was to Ben Clook, and it was it 3,000 feet? Right, as you can see, the mist's actually alright down here, but as you can see up the top there, it's still misty, so I think we're below the mist. So I'm going to get the tent set up, and I'll see you in a wee minute, folks. Bonjour. Welcome back, folks. 5:30. It's just a day forgetting things. I forgot my chair, I forgot my bit of plastic for the vestibule, and I forgot my spoon, so I can't have my dinner. So I'm just going to have to be able to have the snacks. Oh, the beer's still sitting there, whiskey and the wine. No had any, I've just been listening to Super Scoreboard and listening to football. I've got my gloves on, and I've got my wee down boots on. Oh, I can feel that in my toes are a wee bit cold, so what I'm going to do is, I think I've got a pair of socks, and I'm going to take them, I'm going to change my socks and get them, hopefully they warm my feet up. Right, I'm seeing a wee bit, folks. Bonjour. Welcome back, folks. As you can see, I've got a coffee on. So it's not been that long. What time is it? 2:45, so 15 minutes since I last spoke. So I've got a coffee on, and I hope you've all had a nice Christmas. Hope Santa's been good to you all. Right. I see that forgetting the spoon. Jeez, oh man. Change my socks. I've got the brew on. I can hear that. That shouldn't be long before that's through the brew. And I'll be having a nice wee coffee. Coffee, I was going to say a cup of a nice wee coffee. Right, folks. I'm going to enjoy this, so it's a bit running through the boil. I'll see you in a wee minute. Bonjour. Welcome back, folks. There's our first look at that. A second cup on. Then what I was doing, as you seen, what I do, when that goes through the boil, it is getting a wee, look, you see what's hanging for there. My sock. There, that's where you usually tie that back. what I'll do, my feet are actually, are these, I don't know what these are like. They're alright. They're just a bit down. But your feet need to be warm. My socks were a wee bit wet. So I had to take them off. My feet are actually alright. I've taken the chill out of them. I were a wee bit cold. That was with these socks on. And I can't put them on with our damp socks because it's just going to... Right, anyway, as I was saying, when you ever see me having a coffee, that just warmed me up, that. I've just had my chicken. So I've got wee bites and that. I'll be alright. I had scrambled egg on toast and a wee coffee with jelly in the floor we came out. That was about what, back of one. So, I'm just taking that, I'll just take a watch. Where's his map? There. My wee crocodile snap. Look a shot. Have you seen my camp? Where was I? Up Long Craig, when that was ready, and straight away like that, oh! I burnt my fingers. So when I made that cuppa, I'm just getting a nice wee heat. But, as you see, plenty of ventilation. Plenty of ventilation coming under. So it's getting a nice air and you know what to do that. Covering that lightly. Should be another minute and that'll be through. And I'll be able to heat my tootsies as well. Right. See you in a wee minute, folks. Bonjour. Oops, a daisy. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's nice. I'll open that up a wee bit more. Cheers, folks. My wee pink cup. Pink to make the boys wink. Tell you, when was that? That must have been one of my first camps. They were going for, I think they're about £5 or £6. Where are they? Where did I get them? I can't mind the site I got them. But the pink ones were about £3. If you look back, I'm sure it was Long Craig. Where I burnt my fingers. I spoke about that. They had blue, was it blue or, I can't mind, if it was blue or red. But they had them as well. That is really nice. I've not got my seat with me, so I was going to hay them. I'll just take a watch that. The door doesn't catch on fire. I was going to light them up, but because I've not got my seat with me, wait, Ken, what? Better check that. That's not heating up. too much. That keeps it a wee bit away. So I put a wee bit extra, what's it, bioethanol. It was a big bottle, was it 2 litre? I bought it at B&Q and that was, oh jeez, oh. That's when I first got my reset, and you can see it dying down a wee bit. When I fill that up, that'll last about 8 or 9 minutes. But I only need about 3 or 4 to boil my water. Oh, that's nice. Tell me what I should have brought. Biscuits. I've not got a biscuit, but what I have had for Yorkie. I used to say, I used to say it's not for girls. Like I said, look at that. I think I'm going to bring them out in every camp until they're out of date. Like I said, when I was at the Bothy, my first Bothy camp, I should have known better. I left my coffee sachets and all my cooking stuff. All my cooking stuff was all away, but they had it into my sachets of coffee, so I couldn't use any. The wee mice. That was a schoolboy error on my part. That was really nice on the toast. So, I couldn't hear coffee. And like I said, I brought them in every camp. Like I said earlier, that's how bad it is. The mice wouldn't even eat them. But I've been watching a few boys do both the camps, and there was a boy, what was it, 80s skid outdoors. And he gets quite a, he gets something like, he had one up last night, we watched it, and it was only on about 15 minutes and it had like 1,000 views already. So he's getting like a couple of 100,000 views. And, oh geez, oh, he was in a both doing the borders, and it was, the mice were everywhere. You could see, he never got a good sleep, because he's got a, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't see the cameras you get people put out in the forest, and it just captures movement, anything going by it. That's what he had, and the mice were running along the side of him and what have you. So there was no fear, and that was just, oh jeez, oh. Right. My feet are nice and toasty with that. Right folks, I'll see you in a wee minute. Arrivederci for now. Welcome back folks. Just coming up for 7 o'clock. I think I've had this hat on every different, I don't even know how it's meant to sit. Anyway, my first can of the night. I had to go out for a pee there. My boots are a wee bit wet, so what I had to do, take my socks off, put my ones that were a wee bit damp back on, get a pee, come back in. But they're under Milkster, are they? They're under Milkster now. Hopefully I'll dry them out, but need new boots. They're fine for my walking, like, even wee bits of puddles are fine. It's when you're walking through grass, they're just, I don't know if I'd need leather boots or no. Probably spoke about this before. Just need the proper, pay a bit of money. I tried to wax the waterproof spray on them, that's just not doing it. It's alright for a wee bit. But when you're walking through fields and there's wet grass, it's just going on the top and it's soaking them. So obviously it's not working. The sole's fine, but it's the top of the boots. They're no waterproof. So I need to invest a wee bit of money and get a decent pair. So, I'm no shortage of torches. I've got this wee thing, it's got a wee torch in it. With the torch it's usually sitting on this. I've got my heat torch, and I've got another torch here and all. So, I'm not short of lighting for the night. Feet are nice and toasty, so I'm not cold. Temperature was meant to get down to about 2, 3, 4 degrees a night, so it will be cold. But like I said to you before, the sleeping bag's fine. it's comfortable down to -5. And I'll always check the weather report before I leave. So far so good, folks. I'll see you in a wee minute. Bonjour. Welcome back, folks. Just coming on 8:30. It was only 5 minutes ago I finished my first can. That's me just opened the second can, so I've not really been drinking. I can feel the temperature's dropped. Temperature's dropped a good wee bit. So I had my gloves on. I've got them on now, but I can feel the temperature's dropped a wee bit. I combat that. My wee heating system for my coffee. I just put a wee bit of, see, that's doing that again. Put a wee bit of fuel in it and light it. It'll last about a minute of that. But it's getting a wee bit of heat towards the tent, heating the tent up a wee bit. Not much fuel in it, but it does heat the tent up a wee bit. Anyway, I opened Roundtree Safari Mix. That other pack's still not been opened. That's quite nice. I don't know whether I should have come down here early. I've never taken a picture of the silver mine area. I'll hate to take one in the morning. So it can be the thumbnail for the video. And I usually put it up with Facebook. But where I'm camping and say this is where the camp is tonight. But anyway. I thought I'd heard more cars coming up and down the hill. Oh, that wee green light's on. Sorry folks. I thought I'd heard more cars coming up and down the hills, but not heard many. Right, well, watch the highlights of the game and drink my tin. See you in a wee bit, folks. Au revoir. Welcome back, folks. I had my wee whiskey and I've just got a wee bit of that second can left. 10:25. Still got 4 cans there. I don't think I'm going to hear them. This will be the first camp. You can actually understand me without me slurring all my words. So, what I'm going to do, like I done earlier, I'm going to light my wee X-Boil. Just give me a minute of that heat, and I'm going to get into my bed and get some sleep. So, in the words of the two Ronnies, it's a good night from me and it's a good night from him. So see you in the morning. Good night, folks. Good morning, everyone. Look how calm that is. It's 9 o'clock. And I looked at the footage last night. It was just me sitting in the tent. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a wee wander round there. I'll get back to you in a minute when I get round there and see what's round there and see what we can see that's round there. See you in a bit. Welcome back, folks. So, seeing a wee jaunt round here. When I was up there last night, I thought I could see a wee opening. So, I can see one, I can see 2. So they're all buried up, so you wouldn't be able to. But look, my big torch. Here's something. I see a hare running away just there. You can't see anything. Like so, but you can see that's all been covered up. So, but that's no. So you take to dig all that out to see what was in that mine. So look at this mine. I don't know if you'd see it. It could be a badger or a fox. It could be anything in that. Anything in there. Ah! Nah, it does not look like there's anything in there. See if any's got a fright when he's seen that. See? Look at the rubbish that's been left in there. You can see it, aye. Like I said, prehistoric fact, Scottish Crown Jewels were made for the silver, for the vein of silver that was in these mines. Actually, that's one of the earliest I've been to bed. I had the wee wine, so I had 2 cans. In fact, I didn't even finish the second can. I had the wee wine and I had my wee miniature of whiskey. That was it, but I toasted and turned all night. Never had the greatest of sleeps, I just couldn't turn there. But that's nice. I don't know if they've got any land. Like I said, how still is that? A wee duck. I don't know if that's a... Is it? Look at a wee bit there. I don't know if that was a bit of a... I'm sure. I don't know if it's maybe a... Oh. Well, well, well. That was nice to capture. One swipe for a swan's wing can break your arm. So that must be a couple that come here all the time. Because I'm sure when swans mate, they pair for life. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right, I'll leave them be. See you in a wee minute, folks. And welcome back, folks. That's me packed up. The bag, the dusty bin, spare camp, the only bit, leave no trace. There's a wee bit dirty there. That's where my feet were sticking at the tent of the vestibule. These swans, they started off there and they're ta'en off. So they're probably, like I showed you where I parked at the Nookie. There's a bit of water down the back of there, so they were heading there that way, so they maybe went over there. Because I was looking and I went, are they going to want to make a nest here? But I had a wee Google and it's about March time, start making a nest. And there's no, the only place I could see is up there. And the reason I know that is because Linlithgow has got its swans and they want a wee bit of marsh area where it's covered with growth so they can build their nest. They wouldn't build, I don't think they'd build their nest here, so there must be a way over there. it's still early for them. So, I'm going to get my bag on, I'm going to get up there. But what else I'm going to do is, it's still early, what time is it? It is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock? Half 10, geez, oh. Been too busy watching the swans and that. A couple of wee ducks in there and all. So what I'm going to do is, once I get up there, pick my bag off, I'm going to have a wee walk up the nookie, and I'll show you a wee bit of the old footage for the top of the nookie. It looks, the mist's all away, so it should be a clear view of the Pentlands and the Ochils. Right, see you in a minute, folks. Bonjour.
Take a moment, breathe it in, let the waves arise. Feel the rhythm, guide your mind, is no surprise. Step by step, no need to rush, just move with grace. In this journey, every pace finds its rightful place. Try. Take it easy, feel the vibe, let it roll in the flow of time. Discover your soul, every detour leads to where you belong. Take it easy, you'll find the strength to go on. Listen to the sound, the beat drops like a sigh. In the heart of chaos, let your worries fly. Every challenge is a step, just follow the flow. In the dance of life, let your true self show. You'll find your way if you just believe.
Welcome back, folks. Right, that'll take me about 3 minutes, 4 minutes to get up to the top of there, and then we'll see what it's like. I'll hear the music playing on that walk all the way back to the car, so the next time you see me, we'll be up there, because I'm not going to do another wee music bit. And if any of you are wondering where I got all the music to put on my videos, I've got a app called Donna AI, and I've probably spoke about it before. And all I do, you've got, I couldn't even tell you how many genres of music, just say 100, rap, rock, all the things that I've not even heard of. And all you do is pick a genre, here a wee brief description. See, where's this? There's a stain. I'm sure it's there, there's a stain. It might be up there. You seen the stones are there. You couldn't see them yesterday when we were walking up because it was so foggy. Anyway, back to AI. Donna AI. Type your genre in, put a brief description of what the song is about, so you could put, oh, hey, what's going here? Brief description, so like, walking in the hills beside a river. And you can pick if it's a man you want or a woman you want to sing it. You can put it as a studio or a live concert. And it'll take about 3 or 4 minutes, and that'll make it I was saying about the swans. Well, I can see them. See if I can zoom right in. I don't know if it'll pick up. But right, here's my finger, there. There. There's two, I can see the two swans in the water. I bet you that's same. So I was right. Right, as you see, there's a nookie up there. Been blaring all the way up to it. It's up quicker than I thought. Right. A wee donner up. And I'm sure this is, I'm led to believe, is at the highest point in West Lothian. Because when you're up here, in the words of the Who, I can see for miles and miles and miles. It is a wee bit foggy, can't it? That you can't see. Don't know if you can see them flashing. Yeah. There. The bridges. I don't know if this will pick this up. The wee lines. And if you look to the wee line, see, you can just make the outline of the ochels, but it's no. As you see here, the lines, it'll tell you. Hey, what one's that? I need my glasses. Bear with me, folks. You see there? Here, that's Cairn Papal. Right, glasses on. Yeah. If you see it, Ben Vorlich, 37 miles away, heights 3,224 feet. So if I pick that and you look along that line on a clear day, you'll see the top of Ben Vorlich. As you can see, it's quite high. Oh, I need to get that back in. There. Oh, you can see that. The wind turbines away in the distance. Up there. I can see it with the naked eye. I don't know if it'll pick up in the camera. You can see, I'll zoom in again, see the standing stands. Now, it's no like, what do you call it, Cairn Papal. That was a farmer that done that. I'm sure it was the 70s or that. So it's not as if it's Neolithic. It's actually quite cold up here because I've stopped. So, what can I say? See you in a wee minute, folks. That's it for another week. I'm still trying to get that wee bit of red subscribe in the top corner with a finger pointing at it. So, if you enjoyed the video, yeah, thumbs up, like, subscribe, and leave the comments on my videos. Plenty of folk watch them. My ears are getting cold. So, comment, where would you like me to camp next? As always, folks, that's all, folks.